So if we s- get away from this like isolated um, way that we live and we step back more into real communication and we start focusing on curiosity over certainty, what can that do? What would happen if we did that? What can that bring?
It deepens relationships. It allows you to be a more resilient person through discomfort and disagreement. Like, I think we're a horribly ill-equipped to handle disagreement and discomfort these days. It can advance your career. It can help you show up as a more capable person for the people that you love, and it can help you establish yourself as a more trusted person to those who interact with you, whether they're complete strangers or whether they're your best friend or whether you're your spouse or your partner. Like, there's so many ways that getting great at curiosity, getting great at communication, and communicating that curiosity through your words to others that can help advance your life in so many ways, man. It just, you can help your children solve bullying problems at school when you go in with a curious mindset rather than what I wanna do as the dad is I just wanna be like, "Let me at him." Like, right? Like, I mean, let me just go fix the problem. But am I teaching my child to fish or am I just giving them a fish? And now I have to do that over and over and over again. So I can be a guide, a mentor, a helper more than always feeling that pressure to be the fixer, the changer, the solution driver. It's not that you can't have opinions on that stuff, but you got to be able to understand how to bring people along. So I mean, you're asking the question, how can it change having that a curiosity mindset? I say it changes everything. If your relationship with your partner, if you take a more curious approach to even after, and I'm coming up on 20 years of marriage, even after 20 years, I think I know my wife really well. But if I continuously ask myself, how's she experiencing this? How might she see this situation? How might these words land with her? How do you think our communication and our closeness and our trust as partners is gonna be helped?
A lot better.
A lot better. If I'm taking that same mindset with my team at work and they start underperforming, and rather than pointing the finger and saying, "You can't do that anymore, you gotta change," what if I say, "Help me understand how this happened. Help me understand what decisions you made and why you made them. I'm just curious." 'Cause I think we can agree, this isn't what we want, so let's figure this out. You could advance life, career, relationships, everything.
Obviously good communication helps like every aspect of your life. So for people struggling with like fear or nerves or overthinking, things that are holding them back in communication, like what's a simple shift they could make today to like improve their life?
Just ask more questions. If you get better at asking questions, it takes the pressure off you to have all the answers. And again, I wanna reiterate, I'm not saying you can't have thoughts, opinions, feelings, and express those. But if you can turn that around into a question and say, "Hey, this is what I believe, and this is what emotions it's building in me," or "This is the story that I'm telling myself based on what I know, but I wanna understand how you see it." How much better is a conversation gonna go? So get great at asking questions and remember, no one knows what you're going to say. So take the pressure off of yourself to have the right thing to say. That I hear that a lot as a speaking coach. That what if I don't say the right thing? What if get up on that stage and I don't I miss say a line and no one knows. No one knows that you're gonna do that you did that, unless you specifically call it out and say, "Well, I messed that line up." Like, no one knows. So, release yourself of that.